Have you ever noticed that after hours of sitting at your desk, driving, or carrying the weight of a stressful day, that your chest can feel tight, your shoulders can round forward, and taking a deep breath can feel harder than it should? When the muscles around your chest, your shoulders, your ribs, your upper back become stiff, your breath can become more shallow. And over time, this can lead to tension, poor posture, and leave us feeling fatigued and less energized. So in today's chest opening yoga, we'll mobilize the shoulders, the chest, the rib cage, the spine, the upper back, all as a way to create more space for your breath. And as your body begins to move more freely, you'll be able to breathe more deeply, you'll improve your posture, you'll increase your circulation, and you'll help your nervous system shift out of a tight, stressed feeling. And this practice isn't about forcing you to breathe deeper. It's about creating the conditions that allow your breath to move with more depth, with more ease. So if you're ready to release tension, to reconnect with your breath, and to feel lighter, more open, and more energized, let's move into the practice. We're going to begin seated. You can sit cross-legged however is comfortable for you. If it's easier for you to align your spine and have your ribs stacked over your hips by sitting on a cushion, I encourage you to do so. And then once you're comfortable and you can be here for our opening, let yourself begin to settle in. You can close your eyes or at least let your gaze soften, your eyes relax. And just noticing where you're at right now. How is your breath moving? How are thoughts moving through your mind? And as you begin to ground, letting your breath begin to settle and slow down. And perhaps this can be reflected in your mind as well, that your thoughts can begin to slow down. And if not, that's okay. We'll move into the practice. Now you can open your eyes and begin by taking your right arm across your chest, letting your right shoulder release down as you do this, and pulling with your left arm as you do. Now you can play with this. If you take your right palm up, that can change the opening. If you rotate through the arm, taking the palm down, that can change the opening through your arm. And now let's take the right arm overhead, bending at the elbow and taking a hold of the elbow with your left hand. And begin to ground down through your right hip and lift up through the right side of the body, all the way up through the elbow. And from there, begin to curve through the spine. Letting your right hand rest down so it can just drop down. And you're using your left hand to guide this opening. And feeling into this opening where you do. So maybe it's down into your right hip. Maybe it's through the waist. Maybe it's through the side ribs or through your triceps, the outside of your arm. You can let your head relax, your neck soften. And now release your left hand down onto your mat and lengthen out through your right arm. Ground down through your right hip even more. Now on your next inhale, come up to the center and exhale, curve through the spine. Let's do this a couple times. Inhale, up, Exhale, curve. Inhale, up. And exhale, curve. One more time, just feeling this space open up through the right side of your body. Now, as you're curved over, let your breath move into the right ribs. Now you can twist, so you're bringing your left ribs up and your right ribs down. Reach out through your arm, ground down through your right hip. And then you can sweep your right arm out and back and fold forward. Perhaps letting your forehead rest all the way down, wherever you come to with this, and let your breath move into your back. Creating space through the back body. Now on your next inhale, you can roll up through the spine, coming up to sit. Let's cross the left arm across the chest and use your right arm to pull the arm across, making sure that your left shoulder can rest down away from the ear. And then just feeling into this where you do. Now again, you can have your palm facing up. You can rotate through the arm, having the palm facing down. Just feeling how that changes the opening through your arm and working with it where you need to. And now let's take the left arm overhead, bending at the elbow and taking a hold of the elbow with your right hand. Let your left hand rest down so you don't have to hold it out. Reach up and out, all the way through the left side of your body, all the way up and out through the elbow to begin to curve through the spine, opening up through the left side. And you can use your right hand to encourage this opening, but there's a lengthening happening at the same time. So we're also lifting up through the right side to support that opening. Now you can release your right hand down and lengthen out through your left arm, all the way out through your fingers, grounding down even more through your left hip. Letting your breath move into the left ribs. Now on inhale, come up to the center. Exhale, curve through the spine. Inhale to the center. Exhale, ground down through the hip to lift up and over, opening through the side. Inhale, come up. And exhale, curve through the spine. Inhale, up. Exhale, curve. Now begin to twist, drawing your right ribs up and your left ribs down. Then lengthen out through your left arm as you reach down through your left hip. And you can sweep your left arm out and back and fold forward. However feels good for you here to feel supported, breathing into your back body. That could be into your lower back, into your upper back, releasing through the back of your neck, softening through your forehead, your eyebrows. On your next inhale, you can roll up through the spine to come to sit. Rest your hands onto your knees and just take a couple moments here with your eyes closed. Just noticing any differences from when we began, and just with that much movement and opening, where perhaps you feel a little more open, a little more ease. Now you can open your eyes and let's come into Vajrasana, sitting on your heels, and you can have your knees together. And from here, you can come up onto your knees. Take your left foot out. So the arch of the foot is lined up with your right knee, and feel that you can ground down through the outside of your left foot. Now let's bring the right arm up. And just as we did when we were seated, on an inhale, lift up all the way through the right side of the body. And then exhale, curve through the spine. Inhale, come up to the center. Exhale, curve through the spine, feeling this opening through the right side of the body. Just a couple more times, inhaling up. Exhale, curve, relaxing through the neck. And inhale up. Exhale, curve. Let's breathe here. Feeling into this where you do. And you can move just a bit through your ribs. So you're creating space through the side ribs. And then you can come up to the center. Let's take the arms out wide and bring your right hand down, the fingertips down to the ground, and reach out through your left arm, lengthening through the left side of the body. And from here, you can rotate, looking up toward the sky, reaching back through your left arm. And on exhale, release, bringing your left arm forward, softening through the hips, rotating the chest down. Let's do this a couple more times. So inhale, opening up through the chest, reaching back through your left arm. And exhale, softening, releasing down toward the ground. One more time, inhale, opening, feeling this opening through the left ribs, the left lung, and exhale, release down. From here, let's bring the hands down in front of us to come into a three-legged tabletop, bringing your left leg straight back. On an inhale, lower your chest down, bring your elbows straight back. Exhale, press up to come back up, release your back knee down. And now just take movement in tabletop that helps you create space through your body. And particularly through your chest, through your lungs, around your ribs. So this can be cats and cows. This can be circling through the spine. You can bend through your elbows. You can circle through your hips. And from here, you can come back to sit on your heels once again. Now let's come up onto the knees. Take your right foot out. So the arch of the foot is lined up with your left knee, and then you can press down through the outside of that foot. Let's bring the left arm up and feel how much you can ground down as you lift up at the same time, opening up through the left side of the body. And inhale here. Exhale, curve through the spine, opening up through the left side. Inhale up to the center. Exhale, lift up to open and curve through the spine. Again, inhaling to the center. Exhale, curve. And inhale to the center. Exhale, curve through the spine. And now breathe here. Let yourself be soft through the neck, even soft through the shoulders. Feel how your breath perhaps can move into the side ribs, through your left lung. Perhaps finding some small movement here to create more space through the rib cage, through the lungs. And that will ripple down through the rest of the body, as you can probably feel. And now let's come up, bringing the arms out wide, and take your left hand down, Reach out through your right arm, lengthening through the right side of the body. And now open up, reaching your arm back, opening up through the chest, inhaling here. And exhale, soften, circling the arm around and down, softening through the hips a bit. Inhale, open up, sweeping the arm back. Exhale, sweep the arm down and around, softening. One more time, inhaling, opening, creating the space. And exhale, softening into yourself. Let's take the hands out in front of us. Come into a three-legged tabletop, bringing your right leg back. On inhale, bring your chest down, bring your elbows straight back. Exhale, press up. Release your back knee down. And once again, take any movement that feels good, that creates space, not only through your body, but through your breath, in your mind. Maybe creating more space in your emotional body. Wherever you need that attention. And from here, you can come back to sit on your heels. Bring your knees out to the width of your mat. And we're going to work dynamically through Ustrasana, or through a camel position. Now you can do this by bringing your left hand down behind you or onto your left heel as you circle your right arm down, around and up and back as you bring your hips up, coming all the way into that wherever you do. And then exhaling as you circle the arm down and around, bringing the hips down and taking it to the other side. The right hand down behind you or onto your heel as you circle the left arm up and around, inhaling. Exhaling as you circle the left arm down and around, bringing the hips back to the heels. So go ahead, take this in your own time. So you're inhaling on the opening, and you're exhaling on the softening and releasing of the hips, the releasing of the chest. Feeling that coordination and how the inhale can help you create space, and your exhale can help you soften into that space that you've created. So you can notice where you tend to hold and where you can begin to soften and create space. And whenever you have your fill with this, come into child's pose, having your knees out wide. You can bring them together, whichever you prefer. Letting your forehead rest down onto the mat. Have your arms alongside your body. And let your breath move into your back. Now let's take the arms out into an extended child's pose. Now on inhale, come forward onto your hands and knees, tuck your toes. Exhale back into downward dog. Taking any movement that feels good for you here. Still opening up through the back body as we were in child's pose. Letting the nervous system settle as we open up through the back. Now let's take about a 45-degree angle in the left foot and step your right foot between your hands. So we're setting up the feet for a warrior one. Bend through your front knee as you ground down through your back heel. Now on inhale, take your arms up. Let's take the arms out wide and reach back through the arms. Feel the space open up through the chest. And now take your right arm over your left, hook at the elbows. Take Garudasana through the arms. Press your arms against each other. Activate through your upper back and reach up and out through your elbows. Then continue bending through your front knee, pressing down through your back heel so you feel stable and sturdy through your lower body. Now keeping this opening through the chest, just release the arms and take cactus arms, reaching out through your elbows, reaching up through your hands, your fingers. Feeling the space through your rib cage, through your lungs. On exhale, release. Bring your hands down to the mat, step back to plank. Now on exhale, move through chaturanga in your own way. Inhale into cobra, upward dog. Exhale back into downward dog. Now let's take a 45-degree angle in the right foot. Step your left foot between your hands, setting up for warrior one. Bending through your front knee, grounding down through the four corners of your back foot. Inhale as you're ready, taking your arms up. Already feeling a lifting through the spine and opening through the chest here. And then take your arms out wide, reach back through your arms, through your hands, your fingers. Wrap your left arm over the right. Wrap the arms around each other as far as they'll go. And then press the forearms against each other. Lift up and out through your elbows. Feel how your breath can support this opening. Keeping that opening through the chest, release the arms and take cactus arms once again. Reaching back through your elbows, reaching up through your fingers, your hands. On exhale, release. Take your hands to the mat. Step back to plank. Exhale through chaturanga. Inhale into cobra, upward dog. And let's take a couple breaths here. Just feeling space through your chest, your upper lungs, your neck, maybe your belly. And on exhale, come back into downward dog. Now you can walk your hands back to your feet and release here in Uttanasana. You can take your hands into your elbows. Just soften through the back body. Just letting go of any holding, any tension, any stress. And then you can release your arms. Now on inhale, come all the way up to stand. Take your arms up overhead. Lift up through your arms. Open through your chest. And on exhale, bring your arms down alongside the body. Feel your Tadasana. You can close your eyes. Feeling the space that you've created through your chest, your upper back, the side ribs, and how your breath is moving in this space that you've created. How your energy is moving with this space that you've created. Letting yourself anchor down through your feet down into the ground as you remain open. I'd love to hear from you what you notice now after today's practice. Is it your breathing, your posture, your energy, or perhaps something else? And if you enjoyed this practice, subscribe if you haven't yet so you don't miss out on the weekly Meridian yoga practices that I'm sharing, as well as EFT tapping practices, meditation, breathwork, acupressure, and holistic health videos to support your body, your mind, and your emotions. And if you want to explore traditional Chinese medicine inspired yoga even further, you can download my free 5 Meridian yoga practices for real life symptoms. I have it linked in the description. It's filled with gentle practices to help support everyday concerns like stress, fatigue, digestive discomfort, emotional overwhelm, and poor sleep. Thanks so much for taking this time to be present with your body, present with your breath, for practicing with me today. I'll see you in the next video.